Welcome, friend. Glad to see you again. So, you're watching this video because you are ready to experience permanent freedom from the belief, the felt sense and experience of unworthiness. Dun, dun, dun. So, look, it's really quite simple how we're going to dissolve I am not worthy permanently out of your existence. This process is only going to take a few minutes. We're going to use the sovereign mind method, a technique that you've never seen before that gets better results faster than anything that you've ever tried when it comes to dissolving limiting beliefs out of existence. It essentially works like a magical delete button that once you press it, whatever belief that you choose to no longer experience in your reality is permanently gone, dispelled, and you are free to use the energy that was bound up, contracted in fear in that structure, that felt experience of unworthiness, just dissolves and alchemizes into love, into power for you to create the reality that you desire and intend. And the ripple effect of you making this choice to dissolve this belief is going to shoot out into every conceivable aspect of your life. It's going to improve your business. It's going to make you more money. It's going to drastically improve your capacity to receive love from all imaginable sources. So the very first question that really starts the process is this. Will you choose to keep the belief, I am not worthy, or will you choose to let it go? Oh, great. Okay. Stop and think for a second. How many people actually make that free will decision? Well, thank God you're one of the first who wakes up to the idea that that is in fact possible. And so the next question, and this is the most important question to ask yourself that nobody ever asks, is there any part of you that might still be holding on to that belief, I am not worthy, for any reason? Really take a moment, pause if you need to, and search within yourself. Is there any part of me that's holding on to I'm not worthy for any reason? Some of you get a clear, nope, no part of me holding on, fully and ready to let that go, in which case, amazing. You're going to want to skip this next little segment and proceed to the very first command of the sovereign mind method. However, about 50+% of people actually are subconsciously gripping on to their most devastatingly toxic limiting beliefs subconsciously. It's not intentional. You think to yourself consciously, yes, I want to get rid of it. But subconsciously, there's an inner child, a little 5-year-old, 7-year-old, 12-year-old who's holding on to that belief out of a desire to be safe, have a sense of identity, avoid the pain, perceived pain of responsibility, discomfort, being too powerful, or some other reason. And if this is you, if you did sense when you asked that question, oh yeah, there's definitely a part of me that's still holding on to it, take a moment and welcome that part of you into your awareness. Embrace this part of you with curiosity and compassion. And be fully present and connected with this part of you that's holding on to that old idea, I'm not worthy. And first, just thank this part of you for keeping you safe, for helping you create that sense of identity, for helping you avoid all those bad things. Whatever this belief was created for, it differs from person to person, and in a video like this, we can't go into every imaginable reason, but for the top 3 reasons, we'll address them in this video, and then the magic can truly begin when there's no part that's holding on to the belief. But for now, just welcome this part into your awareness and ask it this question. Why is it important that we believe I am not worthy? Why is it important to believe that? And take a moment And you'll hear a response. You'll get a response like, it keeps me safe. It's our identity. It's all we've ever known. Great. Just thank that part. Thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for creating this identity. And let's check in with this part real quick. Ask this part the question, how old do you think I am? This part thinks that you're like 6 or 12 or 20. Whatever the answer you get in response to that, just gently welcome this part of you into your present moment experience. Help this inner child feel your present moment reality and see through your eyes now. This is called updating the part. And just check with this part. Hey, can you see that I'm no longer in the same reality where it was helpful to believe I'm not worthy? Yeah. Great. Now ask the part, is there any possibility that while that belief was helpful to create that safety and create that identity and protect from those bad things, is there any possibility that while that was helpful then, that now is different, and now that belief actually just causes unimaginably grueling pain and suffering almost every day of our lived experience? The part goes, oh shit, I wasn't aware of that. It's like, well, now you know. And show this part how that belief tangibly, experientially feels in your body. Feel that unworthy energy. And show this part, oh, that doesn't feel good. That feels really bad. And this really bad feeling energy, is that what we want to identify with? Truly? Like, out of all things, we could identify with our freaking hobbies, our relationships, our country of origin, our family, our language. We could identify with a million things, but we're going to identify with this unworthy energy? No way. Oh, shit. And does that energy feel safe? No. No way. And if it doesn't feel safe and it doesn't actually make any sense at all to identify with, is it okay to let it go? Just ask that part of you. Hey, is it okay to let go of this idea that I'm not worthy? When you get a yes from that part, just say thank you so much. I really appreciate all your effort, all your intention to keep us safe, and love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for letting go. Now that there's no part of you holding on to that belief, you truly are ready to let it go, and letting it go can be instantaneous. The Sovereign Mind Method 2.0 uses commands. We have the ability to command energy in our experience, and you have complete free will and command over 100% of your beliefs. So, unworthy, ultimately, is just an idea. It's a concept. It's a definition, and you've wrapped your identity around it. That's why the belief is spelled I am unworthy. I am is the identification. Unworthy is the definition. You have identified yourself with a definition that you believe in. Your definition is based on your experience. Nobody in your culture ever defined what schmibblebap means, so you don't believe I'm schmibblebap. And when dad yells at me, it means I'm schmibblebap. And when girlfriends break up with me, it means I'm schmibblebap. You don't believe that. You don't have a definition for schmibblebap, but you do have a definition that you believe in of unworthy. And experientially, you've mapped unworthy onto all the times that you failed in business, and all the times that you got rejected, and all the times that your mom yelled at you, and all your times that your dad neglected you, and all the times that X, Y, and Z. So you know what unworthy looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like. You have a multi-sensory experiential definition of what unworthy is. The first step to breaking free is to undefine your definition. When you no longer know what the fuck unworthy means and you do not map it neurologically onto your past experiences, all of the emotional energy that you've invested into this definition dissolves and returns to you as your power. How do you do that? I'm glad you asked. It's simpler than you previously imagined. I invite you to repeat these words and speak them out loud. Not just in your mind, but actually out loud. I undefine all definitions of being unworthy. Notice how you feel when you say, I undefine all definitions of being unworthy. That feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, a ton of you are feeling the energy just melt off of your shoulders. You can feel different sensations and energy currents moving throughout you. Just allow that process to unfold organically, naturally, and just compassionately observe. And after some short period of time, you'll feel the energy movements of that stop. At which point, I invite you to repeat these words out loud. I disidentify all identities of being unworthy. Once more. I disidentify all identities of being unworthy. Oh, that's so good. Another energetic release. Doesn't that feel lovely? Many of you who are energetically sensitive can feel a distinct difference between undefining the definitions and disidentifying the identities. It creates a different level of clearing within your overall body of energy, within your aura, so to speak. The third piece, which is extremely important, is self-forgiveness. I forgive myself completely for believing I am unworthy. I forgive myself completely for believing I am unworthy. That feels good, doesn't it? That's truly all that was ever required to fully, freely, and completely dissolve the belief I am unworthy out of your lived experience. And notice now, try your hardest to feel unworthy. Is there any energy there whatsoever? Congratulations. That's the whole point. No, there's not. Right, because when you don't have a definition in place experientially of what unworthy even is or what that means, and you don't wrap your identity around it, and you're not judging yourself for believing that nonsensical illusion, guess what? You're free. God bless. Heaven, yes. If you would like to experience more of this transformational magic and not just learn how to apply it for yourself, but also learn how to benefit and serve other people, completely eliminating blocks and obstacles through belief transformation like procrastination or self-sabotage, money and abundance blocks, love and relationship blocks, so that you can step into the life that you truly, truly want. Come on down to Sovereign Mind Academy. That's our free school community where I teach these ideas and teach these practices in online group training programs and free calls and free courses. All of the resources, all the information to do this is freely available for you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Enjoy being free. Namaste.